Archer Agents, welcome to Tea with Reggie. I know I've been out for the last couple weeks, but I'm back and I'm with my dear good friend Randy from Royal Caribbean. Randy, hello and thank you for coming.
Reggie, it's always a pleasure and it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
And I'm great to be here with all of you family members from Evo.
Awesome. Well, we have a lot to talk about today, but the first thing, most important, is welcome to you guys. If you're brand new from Evolution and Archer, welcome. This is for you. If you've been with us from day one, this is also for you. This is to get to know your RBDM, which is Randy of Royal. This is Royal Week. So Randy's going to talk all about Royal, but today we're going to get to know about Randy personally.
Right.
Good or bad?
I'll say it all. I'm an open book.
He's an open book. We just love Randy, and I know we have other key suppliers sometimes come on and join, so they might ask you questions too, because they knew you were coming on today.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they know everyone loves Randy. So Randy, last time we saw each other, we were at the convention in Vegas. How
What
was
a
that?
great convention. I hope everyone who's on here right now will agree with me. It was phenomenal. The trade show went beautifully this year. It was smooth and got a lot of info out, met a lot of new people, have already closed about 8 groups from just meeting new people.
Awesome.
At the conference. So the conferences are really worth it, and going there and learning is really what it's all about.
Absolutely. So there's a lot going on at the convention that Randy just said. But for Randy and I personally, our favorite time is the dinner.
Oh, always.
So for those that don't know, every year after the trade show that we have, Ron and I take all the suppliers out to dinner, and we go to our favorite Mexican restaurant.
It's a treat. This Mexican restaurant, it's literally attached. They share the same entrance to the biggest strip bar in all of Las Vegas. The first time we pulled up there, we thought that leave it to Ron and Reggie. They're taking us into a strip bar. And I'm just thinking, oh my God, I don't even have any dollar bills on me. But then as you get up to the front door where it says $5 lap dances, you take a quick left and there's another door into the most incredible Mexican restaurant. And it's become an annual thing. We all look forward to it.
It's a blast. We have a lot of good times, and we all let our hair down a little.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a lot of fun. So anyways, welcome Randy. Thank you so much, and thank you Evolution Agents for coming on. So our next question is, Randy will get a slide going. Here it goes. Let's please for you, what is your role and what does that entail?
Oh. My role is I'm the strategic account manager for Royal Caribbean, and I also help represent Silver Sea for some accounts. My role is to help you grow your business, help educate you on the different products of Royal Caribbean. But as many of you know, and if you've been on some of my webinars, sometimes I don't just talk product. I want to talk about selling skills. I think it's important. Anybody can pick up a brochure or go online, and especially at Royal Caribbean University, and learn product. But I think it's important that you can pick up learning how to sell, learning how to close sale, more importantly, learning how to grow your business. So that's my job as a strategic account manager, to work with all of you concerning that.
And please listen to Randy. He has the experience. He knows the business like no one else. How long have you been doing this now?
I'm celebrating 28 years, going on 29 years.
Well, there you go.
At Royal.
At Royal.
And I was somewhere else prior to that for about a year and a half.
So he has the experience. So please, when Randy speaks, listen. It's important. I know I do all the time.
But I ask you, though, as my partner, to enhance yourself. If you really have that thirst for knowledge, then you really need to go to the Royal Caribbean University, which is online. They're little five-minute little vignettes that you go through, and you don't have to do it all at one time. You can do 2 or 3, shut it down. A month later, come back. It picks you up right where you left off. So if you're going to be my partner on this, we can learn together, but it would really help you to learn the Royal Caribbean University.
Awesome. Love it. So tomorrow you have a training at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. time, standard time, 1 p.m. Pacific. God, I can't even speak today.
Time.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Pacific time right here in our studio.
Correct.
Can you share a sneak peek about it tomorrow?
Yeah, we're going to talk all about all the great ships that are coming into Los Angeles. You guys have done so well with the Navigator. We're actually bringing a Quantum class ship in here, so we'll now have 2 ships in here. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. I want to talk about the President's Circle, and as I mentioned yesterday on the call with Jose, we have to thank Ron and Reggie because it's not cheap for what they spend to be part of the Travel Leaders Network and to be part of what they call the President's Circle. For those who don't know, President's Circle is a very elitist group within Travel Leaders Network. And I'm sure there's other vendors also that have different programs, but we give you these great offers for the month, and I'll go over the booking offer for the month of September, which helps you enhance your client's experience. And you know what? We don't have an ego. Don't say, oh, because it's Travel Leaders, I'm giving you a dinner for 2. You say it's you. Yep. Say, hey, because you booked through me, I'm giving you this. That's what my first tip. Always make it about you, that you're the one doing it, because this will prevent your clients from shopping you down the street. Give them service and treat them well, and you'll have repeat clients. And repeat clients means repeat commissions, which means more money in your pocket.
Great
Name
advice.
of the game.
Absolutely. Great advice. Thank you, Randy, so much about that. Next slide we have here. I think Amanda froze on us. Whoa, she went. Tell us your favorite activity outside of work.
Whoa.
It's an inside joke.
my favorite activity outside of work. Well, I like to travel, but sometimes I travel for work, but other times I love to just travel. But I think I would say one of my favorite activities is just to relax. I like to go to the live theater. I like to see live theater performances, musicals and dramas.
Oh, that's awesome. I did not know that.
Yeah.
See, we get to learn something new to ourselves.
Yes.
Awesome. Great question. So now we're going to start our game, I believe. Amanda, yeah, we got game time.
Ooh.
Randy, this is a game now.
Okay.
Go ahead, Amanda. Explain what we got here.
Okay, so this is just an example question, but all of them are going to be travel-based, so we can help our agents understand destinations and fun things to do, and a little bit more about Randy, and a little bit about Reggie too, by your guys' answers. So you get to pick one or the other. You do not get to pick both. So the example question is, would you rather constantly forget your keys or constantly lose your phone? And so this is just an example question. You can answer it or...
Well, I always lose my keys. In fact, I was 5 minutes late getting here because I could not find my keys so I could leave my house. So yes, I've got to get something where I can beep something on my phone to find my keys. Anyone who's a techie out there, let me know what I need to find for that.
Yeah, put in the chat box. Help Randy out. All right, let's go to the first question of would I rather. Would you rather visit the Great Wall of China or the Pyramids of Egypt? Sorry, Amanda, you can ask him from here on out.
Okay, well, you already asked it, so go for it.
Well, I've been blessed to have gone to both. And I loved the pyramids, but the Great Wall of China is breathtaking to think that human beings built this thing that you're walking on that goes wherever, that goes forever. Don't get me wrong, the pyramids were built also, but I guess I had a bad experience at the pyramids. I went on a camel ride, and you could hear me scream all the way to Jordan because I leaned forward instead of backwards, and I almost went right over the head of the camel. So I'll stick to the Great Wall of China.
I would be Pyramids of Egypt. I have not experienced either, so now I know I got to lean back when I'm on a camel.
Yes.
Good advice. My brother-in-law just went about 3-4 months ago and just had an amazing time in Egypt, so I would say Pyramids of Egypt.
And guess what? I just found yesterday cleaning out one of my closets. I found the picture of me on the camel in Egypt, so I'm going to send it to Amanda, and she could send it all out to you guys.
That would be great.
And
Oh my gosh,
and
I
one
would
more
love to
tip.
post that.
One more tip. When you're in Egypt, don't believe the little tour guides that'll say, here's $20 for a camel ride. Because once you get on the camel, then they say, well, we're not going to let you down until you give me another 20. So be careful there.
Good advice.
Yeah, again, I'm going to the Great Wall. All right, too much drama for me.
Go ahead.
So, would you rather swim with dolphins in the Bahamas or snorkel with sea turtles in Hawaii?
Ooh,
Ooh, I love dolphins. I grew up watching Flipper.
perfect.
So I'm going to go to the Bahamas and swim with dolphins as long as there's no other predators looking for the dolphins.
That is my answer right there. I would swim with the dolphins if there's no predators.
Yeah.
I have snorkeled. I've actually snorkeled with Amanda, and we did sea turtles.
Really?
My son loves sea turtles.
Well, I like them too, but if I'm snorkeling with them, I don't want them snapping at anything that I can't afford to lose.
Exactly. So, but my son loves the sea turtles. So I would say sea turtles because if I'm in the Bahamas with the dolphins, I'm sure there's another predator
Yeah,
coming
that's
after
what
both of
worries
us.
me.
So I would say sea turtles.
Love it, love it. Actually, fun fact, dolphins defer other predators from coming around because dolphins are really
Oh, that's right, the
strong.
bottlenose. They can,
Oh,
yeah, that's right. Sharks stay away from them.
oh,
Yeah,
I
they
did not know
attack
that.
sharks and
Yeah,
stuff,
big
so.
time with their bottlenose. They can go right in there.
Oh,
All right, I'm hanging with the dolphins.
okay.
Next question is, would you rather explore the streets of Paris, romance, or the canals of Venice?
Oh,
Paris in a heartbeat.
Paris.
I'm not a big lover. Yeah, I'm probably one of the only people here that'll tell you that I love Italy big time, but I'm not a lover of Venice.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, Paris was very popular in the Olympics recently. Is there anything that you guys have on your bucket list to do in Paris?
Eat croissants all day long and baguettes.
I'm in for that. If it's about food, I'm in. Sign me up.
No, I really, I've been to Paris several times, but I want to dine at the Eiffel Tower. That's my bucket list. I'd like to go to that restaurant inside the Eiffel
So
Tower.
Ron's gone there twice. So have a conversation with him. He's had a really amazing experience and one not so great experience. So ask him. I don't know which one came first.
Okay.
So talk to Ron about that
And
because
then we'll find out which is the best, and then when you take me, we'll
Exactly.
make sure we go
Yep.
to the right one.
perfect. All right, we're good.
I love it. Would you rather go on a safari in Africa or trek through the Amazon rainforest? Both are very dangerous, I'd say.
Okay, well, I've done a safari in Africa, and I definitely, of either, I would like to do neither again, but I would do the Africa safari again, but I have to tell you, when I got to the bush, when we were out there, I mean, it was great in Cape Town, but when we went out, then the guy says, don't leave your room at night, you got to call us because we need an armed guard to take you because of the lions and the cougars and the leopards running around here. And then he says, oh, and by the way, when you wake up in the morning, please turn your shoes over to make sure there's no scorpion or cobras in your shoes. So P.S. I slept for 3 nights with the lights on, wrapped in a mosquito net in this luxurious place. But I'm not a roughing for me is not getting concierge level, okay, guys? Even though this place was ultra deluxe, it's just not me.
Wow. Now I think I answered this one time. It says safari in Africa. Now you got me questioning this.
Well, people
I'm
love it.
gonna sleep with my shoes on.
Oh yeah, boots.
Boots. Yeah, I might have. I'll go safari in Africa still, but yeah. Now that he's told me the scorpions
Nah,
and all that.
Amazon. I don't. Not the Amazon. Not for me.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like, I think 100-foot long snakes in the Amazon.
I
so
know,
they're very
and
large.
piranhas and everything else. My luck, I'll capsize on the boat and get eaten by it. The piranhas will go, oh, it's Randy, it's a buffet, and then everyone will come. So no, I'll stick to Africa.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness. Okay, would you rather relax on the beaches of Bali or Maldives?
Well, Maldives is on my bucket list. I really want to go there so bad. And I know one of your agents I was just talking with, she just came back a couple weeks ago, and it looked amazing. So I'm going to go to the Maldives.
Can I go to both?
I would love to go to both.
You can't pick both, that's the game.
Well,
One or the other.
I'll do Bali.
You do Bali, I'll do Maldives, and
and
we'll
then
trade pictures.
Perfect. There
Okay.
you go. That's what we're gonna do.
There you go. Best of both worlds. Next question is, would you rather experience the northern lights in Iceland or the midnight sun in Norway?
Wow. Well, I've done both, but not.
Wow.
I've done the Northern Lights, but believe it or not in Iceland. I did it on an Alaska cruise tour. Again, guys, if you want a great tip, you do the Alaska cruise tours in September-ish when you're getting up there, and you're up in Fairbanks and Talkeetna in the middle of September, and you'll see Northern Lights. I've done the Midnight Sun, which is incredible, and I think I'm going to have to go with the Midnight Sun. I'm in love with the Norwegian fjords. If any of you have a chance and you have clients that want something different and something memory-making, book them on one of Royal Caribbean's Norwegian fjord cruises. They leave out of Amsterdam and sometimes out of Copenhagen, and they'll just flip for it. It's something like you've never experienced.
That's awesome. I would, since Amanda played soccer in Iceland,
Really?
I'm going to do the Northern Lights in Iceland because
Okay.
she didn't invite me.
Wow, Amanda.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't invite him. It was with another soccer coach, right?
Yeah, she went with someone else. She didn't even go with her.
Wow, you cheated on
Oh,
him.
totally.
Oh my
Did
gosh.
your parents went there too,
Gorgeous,
right?
though, Iceland.
Did your parents go to Iceland too?
No, I just went with the team.
Okay, so your
By
parents,
myself.
so my wife and your parents are going to Iceland, and we're leaving you behind.
No.
There
And
you
Randy's
go.
going with us.
And I'm going with.
And Randy's joining us. We're going to the Northern Lights in
We're
Iceland.
going to do a 12-night cruise on the Jewel of the Seas out of Amsterdam that goes up to 4 different ports in Iceland, comes down and it does Ireland, and then on to Liverpool and back to Amsterdam. The
I'm in.
most popular European cruise of the Royal Summer product.
Oh, I want to do
Well,
that.
I'm definitely going. You can't kick me off. That sounds amazing.
Hey, well,
love
I
it.
do need someone to carry the luggage, so yes.
I got you. I'm sure. Next question
great.
Is, would you rather hike up to Machu Picchu or in pristine condition, you're in your pristine condition of life, would you rather hike up to Machu Picchu or climb Mount Kilimanjaro?
Machu Picchu.
Yeah, same here. In my prime, so like 40 years ago. Yeah, Machu Picchu.
Yeah, no Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, no,
I'll
man.
take the picture of somebody up there, let them prove it's not me from a distance.
I like that one.
Oh my gosh. Next question is, well, we sort of already know what I think Randy's answer is going to be, but would you rather take a culinary tour through Italy or a wine tour in France?
Culinary tour in Italy. I don't drink alcohol, but I still love Italy, every aspect of it except one place. But the Amalfi Coast, if you guys ever have a chance, put it on your bucket list. My favorite place in the world, if anyone ever asks me, it's the Isle of Capri.
Fantastic.
And you could take that, a 40-minute ferry right from Naples. When your ship docks in Naples, you walk out, take a left, and there's ferry boats that take you on hydrofoils right over to Capri, which is total heaven.
Awesome. I would do culinary because I'm a foodie.
I'm a foodie. I want to make pizza.
Yes.
Nice. I heard the food's amazing in Italy, too. Next question is, would you rather visit the castles in Scotland or the palaces in Spain?
These are good questions.
These are great questions. I think I'm ready for, I've done the palaces in Spain and the museums there. So if anyone needs to go to Spain, do Madrid, Barcelona, Seville, everywhere. There's great museums and that. But I have never done, I've only been to Glasgow a couple times, and I've never done castles. And I'm dying, another bucket list is stay in a castle in either Ireland or Scotland. So you got me there. That's a great question. I
Yes.
love these questions.
I know, they're great. Castle in Scotland for me. But yes, Amanda, these are amazing questions you did. Good job.
Oh, I'm so happy. I'm glad you guys like it. I think it gives everyone inspiration on where they need to travel. And
Well,
you guys
it's
are giving them
also,
great
Amanda,
insights.
through our answers, I hope it's giving agents
Yep.
inspiration as to think about where they could put their clients next, too.
Absolutely.
That's
Yes.
really the important one.
Absolutely.
And yeah, and insights. You guys are giving them insights too, so they know answers to give their clients.
Exactly. Lean backwards on a camel.
Next question is, would you rather go island hopping in Greece or island hopping in the Caribbean?
Greece.
Greece.
Love it. I love these little islands. I've done it. I've done a sailing yacht for 7 nights around the Greek islands, and every island's got its own little character, maybe 400 or 500 people sometimes on the island, and it's great. Caribbean, we've all been blessed to island hop there, and for all of you out there, we've got beautiful ships out of San Juan that every day you're in a different island. So when your clients want island hopping in the Caribbean, look no further. Pack once, unpack once only, and have them board a ship from San Juan. And every day they'll be in another beautiful island in the Caribbean.
Awesome. Great advice. What do we got next, Amanda? All right.
Oh, wait,
What?
before you start, Reggie,
Okay.
I just want to let everyone know, after Reggie's done with his rapid fire questions, we are going to do travel agent questions to Randy.
Oh, good.
So
I love that.
You love that? So put in your questions, destination or Royal Caribbean related, in chat, and then we'll ask those after rapid fire.
All right, so this week, almost all the kids are going back to school. So these are back to school questions, Randy.
Okay.
Where did you go to elementary school?
I went to elementary school in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
How about high school?
High school, for a couple of years in a suburb of Philadelphia, and then my family, when I was 15, moved to Florida, and I finished high school in Hollywood, Florida. Oops.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
Keep going.
It's Hollywood, Florida. It's Florida calling you.
Yes. And I happen to have been one of your agents, believe it or not, that just called me.
Fantastic. Okay, next question. Where did you go to college?
I went to the University of Florida in Gainesville, Florida.
And here's a tidbit that most people don't know. What did you major in?
I was a major in marketing, so I got a bachelor's in business administration with a major in marketing. And then I went on to law school where I got my Juris Doctorate degree.
Are you still certified lawyer?
I'm still active lawyer in the Florida bar. I take my continuing legal ed credits. Every 3 years I have to do 30 credits, and they're due by December, so I got to get my butt moving.
You better get moving.
Yes.
I want to make sure everyone knew that you're speaking to a lawyer too here.
Yes.
A very smart man.
I was an assistant district attorney and also a union lawyer for the police unions.
Fantastic. Favorite teacher of all time? Do you remember?
Now, it has to be a school teacher or somebody in life.
It could be life.
No, I'll say a favorite teacher was my Spanish teacher. I had her. I was very blessed to go to a school in the suburbs of Philly where my graduating class, if I would have stayed there in a public school, was only 240 people. Oh. So I was in a Spanish class from 5th grade on with the same Spanish teacher, and she made learning so much fun that today I speak really good Spanish. I took it all through high school and college. And when I worked on the ships in my summers during college and law school, I worked on ships that had a lot of South American clientele. So I think my Spanish teacher, Mrs. Huffnell. And can I tell you everybody something? I actually tracked her down through the internet, and I was her student the first year she ever taught school.
Wow.
When she was still single before she even got married. And I found her and I wrote her and I said, you're not going to remember me, but when your first year we were very advanced. There was a group of us in 5th grade that were reading at a 9th grade level, so they stopped giving us reading and they put us into foreign language. So there was 15 of us basically in the class. And I said, because of you, you made it so much fun. I want to thank you that I've taken it all through my career and help. She wrote me back. She goes, yeah, I remember the class. I don't remember specifically. She goes, I'm just about to retire. I mean, she was, like in her 60s. And she says, I read this to my 7th period class today, and it made me cry. Wow. I even tear up every time I think of it. So if you ever want to do something nice, think about somebody who made an impact and let them know about it to this day.
So a little tidbit on that. My wife's third grade teacher, it was her very first year. And then my daughter's third grade teacher was the same teacher, and that was her last class.
Oh my gosh.
So my wife got to be the first class of her third grade, and my daughter got to be the last class of that teacher.
That's pretty cool.
And they took
That's
a picture.
giving me goosebumps.
And they took a picture. And so we have that photo.
That's giving me goosebumps.
And
That's
cool. It meant a lot to the teacher knowing that she was able to teach two different generations.
Unbelievable.
So it's pretty special. Still on to college and high school. In college, we all love food, especially pizza. It's like the number one food for college. I looked it up. Pizza's the number one food. If you can have pizza, where would it be, and what would be on it?
If I could, where would it be? Meaning,
anywhere. Yeah, anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world, I'd be going to Italy for it.
Okay.
And I love. Well, we call it pepperoni, but over there they would have a great Italian salami type of beef on it with a lot of tomatoes.
There you go.
I like the stewed tomatoes or whatever kind of tomatoes. The whole tomatoes that are baked into it.
Baked in. Oh.
Yeah.
So that's my last question.
Crust.
Thin crust. Very cool. So favorite activity to do when you're in college?
I was very involved in campus politics and involved in a lot of different organizations. So I'd have to say the philanthropy and service oriented. It was a lot of fun, and I still have, because of those connections, I still have those friends 40 some years later.
That's awesome.
And my fraternity was my best fun of all, though. Majored in fraternity.
We won't talk about going into detail that, but majored in fraternity.
Yes.
Do we have any questions from the audience?
Yes, we do.
All right,
so
here we
the
go.
first one is from Veronica. She said, if you could only sail on... Oh, shoot. Someone asked another question. Okay. If you could only sail on one cruise ship, which would it be and why?
Oh.
Well, I love the Symphony of the Seas. I mean, I love the Icon. All of them are my favorite children, of course, but I had really a great family reunion. It has a lot of memories, and honestly, the Symphony of the Seas has a show on there called Flight, which if you want to try to go on YouTube and put in Symphony of the Seas Flight, it's the most incredible show I've ever seen. It's the whole history of flight, and the ending of it is all about the Wright brothers. And believe it or not, there's a Wright brothers airplane that takes off from the stage with a man in it singing, and he flies around the entire theater and lands back on the stage. So, yeah, I love the Symphony of the Seas. But again, I love the ship, but I also love itineraries. So if I have to keep moving around to get it, I would love to sail the Amalfi Coast of Italy as much as possible.
But you got to experience the Icon at least once, because the
Icon is unbelievable. And now we've got the Star coming out, and we're just going to be revealing in the next couple of days some new things on the Star that are going to just blow you guys' minds away. So
I'm looking
think
forward
about
to it.
Icon and Star, and I just got off Utopia. If you want a nice party weekend, 3 and 4 night cruises, that's the biggest weekend party ever, as we call it.
Awesome. Next question, Amanda.
Next question is, are there any upcoming opportunities for a seminar at sea on the Utopia of Seas, or is that potentially going to be sold out for a while?
The Utopia of the Seas is selling very briskly right now, and so we don't have, and usually we don't put a seminar at sea on a newer ship for the first 8 months. So right now, though, there is absolutely no space. You can find a here or there pocket, but there are some seminar at sea opportunities that I'll get over to Jose, and I think one of them is it's very limited. It's like one or two cabins left. It's what we call a regional seminar. So the West gets an amount of cabins, but each sales manager only gets one cabin. So I believe I still have that cabin, and it's for an 8-night on the Oasis on the 16th of November.
Oh, wow.
So I will find out and send it over to Jose.
Fantastic.
Perfect. This is similar to the first question, so I'm going to skip this and move on. The next one is, does Royal have any plans of making or turning any current ships to do weekends only?
We do.
Yeah,
I don't understand that question, but we have the largest amount of ships in the 3 and 4 day market in the industry. We sail out of Port Canaveral, Tampa, Miami, Los Angeles, and Galveston, and we all of them have weekend cruises, and even out of New Jersey we have some 4 night cruises up there too. So yes, we've got plenty for y'all.
Perfect. Next question is, what would be a good ship with parents who have children on the spectrum with special needs?
Well, I'm proud to say Royal Caribbean, we've won awards for our special needs department. We have over 30 specialists in our special needs to help y'all. Royal Caribbean is one of the only cruise lines that has the 2nd tier certification for autism, and we have special programs. Every one of our every ship of ours with an adventure-only staff has specially trained staff members that have gone through the whole autism programming. And so we've got low-level lighting for theater, special dietary needs. Even in the kids area, we have toys that can be brought to the cabin. So depending on where you want to go, how long, even early boarding. So when you get to the pier, if you've got kids with special needs, we get them right on and right off. So we will take good care of you. All you need to do is reach out to the Royal Caribbean Special Needs Department, and you'll find it. I would think some of our larger ships would be even better because of the facilities that they have on there, such as an Oasis class, Icon, and Quantum class ships.
Fantastic.
Great question.
Great question. I love that question.
Yeah, perfect.
Do you have time
next
for 2 more?
is,
I have plenty of time.
Okay, I didn't know what you're
I'm sleeping over here tonight. So I have plenty of
Perfect.
time.
Okay, next question is, since you mentioned Silver Sea, what are the most popular destinations I can book clients?
Silver Sea is unique because they're not ever home ported anywhere. They sail all over the world, and I've been blessed. I've been on 3 Silver Sea cruises. I've done the Greek islands. I just came back last month. I did Sword, Alaska to Vancouver, and I've done Barbados to Cartagena, Colombia. So depending on what your clients are looking for, Silver Sea has 2 different kinds of ships. We have our expedition ships, which has a maximum of about 100 people. And then we have our other ships, our classic ships as we call them, that go up to our brand new ones that have about a little over 600 people. But the specialty ones are expedition, Arctic, Antarctica, the Galapagos, the Kimberly Islands in and Greenland, and the Kimberly Islands in Australia. So you need to, this is really a great question because the number one success for you as a travel agent, you need to learn how to qualify your clients. You ask them questions. I always say, as a travel advisor, you have to wear a lot of different hats. One hat is an artist. You got to paint them the picture of what their vacation is going to be like. But the major question is you got to be Sherlock Holmes. Ask investigative questions. What was your favorite cruise and why? So hear what they say. Don't just let them answer you. Whatever they're saying, put it in your mind and then be able to spit it back out. What was your favorite vacation, I should say, and why? And they'll say, well, I loved New Year's at the Ritz-Carlton with my family in Maui. Well, in your mind, translate that. It means they have money, they like to travel with family, and they like the holidays. So then suggest to them a beautiful suite on a Royal Caribbean ship, which is known for its multi-generational. Don't offer them an inside cabin right away. So qualify your clients by asking them the investigative questions and you translating in your mind and then turning it around and sending it right back out to them as if, wow, I just came up with this great idea.
Love it. One more question, Amanda.
Okay, perfect. As a new travel agent, which ship would you recommend I experience first?
Ooh.
Wow.
Where are you located?
Well, where you're located, because you've got to, I would do this as a new travel agent. It's great for you to experience a lot, but think about where's your client base going to be, because you want to sell and you want to know what your clients are going to want. So if you're going to be dealing with a big family market, then I would think about maybe a larger ship like an Oasis or an Icon class ship.
Yep.
If you live in the Midwest and you have a family and you're going to be dealing in the local area, then look for the drive markets, maybe Galveston, or look for ships in the drive markets of Bayonne, which is Cape Liberty, New Jersey, Miami, Tampa. And the good part is we have all those classes of ships at all of those different ports.
Great answer.
That's a great question.
That's a great question.
But always think about, for you, you'll have plenty of time to experience a lot of things, go into the CLIA Cruise 360, all of those kind of industry events. You get ship tours and stuff on all the ships. But think about, well, I'm a new agent, here's where my client base is going to be. Then you've got to start thinking, well, if it's this client base, they're going to want these ships, and those are the ships you need to experience first, the ones that you're going to be selling that are going to be in demand for your clients.
Awesome. Randy, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate
Always a
it.
pleasure.
I'm so glad you came in, and stay tuned tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time. Randy's going to be here live, and there's a lot to discuss. So please stay tuned. Randy, thank you so much. Archer Agents, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it. Have a wonderful week and keep booking travel.
Keep selling Royal.
Keep selling Royal. There you go. Thank you. Bye-bye.